Positioned right on the San Francisco Bay, we're live from one of the game's best venues, Oracle Park. Game 2 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show, and we'll have it for you next. Steven Strasberg is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
So here is Xander Bogaerts, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Boston, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. And our first pitch taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from San Francisco.
7:05.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. The 2-0.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Dickerson is there, and he has it for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Rafael Divers in this one. He's got over 15 runs batted in his last 10 games. Like, that's some kind of a stretch. These opposing pitchers have to figure out a way to keep the guys off base in front of him, or he's going to make it really tough for them.
Alex Berdugo digging in now. No balls and a strike to count. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, Giro, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Count 1 and 2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Full count still. Once again a 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here now is Rafael Divers. Fouled away. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Posey gathers it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nate Eovaldi will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
1-0 the count. And now pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Martinez moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
At the plate, number 10. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Line to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So now here is Kyle Schwarber. His past numbers with Steven Strasberg. He's a .333 hitter.
Kyle.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And it's fouled away. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swing and a liner. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that would drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Seth Brown. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. satisfied at that point either. It's 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch fouled off. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And that's out number 1.
Batting 7, the catcher.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Liner towards second. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Now to bat, Kike Hernandez. His past numbers with Steven Strasberg, he's just 2 for 9. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And now the first pitch, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
Fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line. Gallo gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
The right
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Gallo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Count is 2-1.
Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. Then he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
The count now at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. to 2-2 now.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Swing and a liner into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Next up, Christian Yelich will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, and the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
Batting seventh, the third baseman,
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Ryan.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. So the first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But bye-bye, baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. We've played 2, all even at 1 apiece.
I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for...
Now it'll be Nate Eovaldi, 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 17, Nathan Eovaldi.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Cronenworth has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So next to hit is Alex Berdugo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
High and deep to right center. Heading after it is Dickerson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in the outfielder, Alex Dickerson. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Two and one to count. Now the pitch. Line drive base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
So with your pitcher due up next, you can either have him bunt or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Into the box, Steven Strasberg, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Devers has it, and there's one away. Now at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Dickerson leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Number 10.
Stepping in once again is number 10. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. This is foul for the first strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. On the ground to third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Rafael Divers, the next to bat. He'll start things out against Steven Strasberg as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Bryant's got it. And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. One out, bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's set, and the pitch. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Dickerson's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
At the plate now is Seth Brown. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that misses inside 1-0. There's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Christian Vasquez would be next. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. And the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man who's scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases. This opportunity is one thing on the side.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Christian Yelich is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here's the 0-2, and he missed with it. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants leave 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. He flew out in his last AB. Now here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball swung on and missed. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4. So now the pitcher, Nate Eovaldi. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And Strasberg will get the out at first, but the sacrifice works as planned.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Next to hit, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yelich is after it. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Red Sox leave 1. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
For the Giants,
All right, Heidi, thank you.
third baseman,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Bryant.
Chris Bryant will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
the center fielder,
No one on with 1 down. And in
Alex.
at bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson.
Dickerson.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher,
Now
number
to the plate,
37.
the pitcher, Steven Strasberg. He popped out in his first trip. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Another 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Over to first, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Berdugo.
The center fielder, number 99.
First delivery to him.
Berdugo.
A ball and no strikes. One's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Drilled on the ground to short. There is Crawford. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Into the box, Rafael Divers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Kyle Schwarber is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now that, the first baseman, Seth Brown.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. In now, Seth Brown. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the...
Leading up for the Giants.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. And that's the first out.
Now back. Number 10.
So in now for San Francisco. Number 10. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And a splitter. Swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. And that'll bring up Buster Posey.
Number 28.
First offering.
Buster
Hey, a two-out walk right there would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Giants down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Leading off the Boston, the catcher,
Alex Wood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Fouled off. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gallo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Striding in is Kike Hernandez. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's 1 for 3. Swinging a ground ball to third. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now here's the pitcher, Nate Eovaldi. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
2-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. 2-2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Full count now. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Brandon Crawford digging in next.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First pitch on its way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Missed the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Giants shortstop. The 3-1 lifted down the line in left. Martinez coming on. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
Number 38.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in Game 2. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 12.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Stepping in next, Alex Wood. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Mark Casale will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Kurt Casale.
From the stretch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Berdugo comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Jake Mcgee has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 17.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Mcgee, a 6'4" lefty. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full punch.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. This is skied into short left center. Crawford calls for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. And the next up will be Alex Berdugo. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford's got it. And that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate here is J.D. Martinez. His individual history against Jake Mcgee. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Fouled away. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gallo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now into the box, number 10, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called to strike. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Ready now is Buster Posey. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat. Here comes Seth. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. That second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Those are the pitches in the game that you don't get back as an offensive player. I know it's easy sitting up here in the booth calling the game, but he'll be thinking about that one for a while if he doesn't get a hit in this at bat right here.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. He's set, and the pitch. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Slider laid off for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Count is full. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
You never want to be the pitcher that breaks a guy out of his slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
in is Christian Yelich, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Gallo over at second. Crawford at first. 2 out in the inning. Lined into right, a base hit. Gallo rounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Those have to feel really good, Hero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Yusmeiro Petit enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Comes set, the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. A pause, and the 0-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Turned on down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, D'Lo, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the final part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
To the plate now, Alex Dickerson. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The pitcher, number 17.
And now here is Jake McGee. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering on. Luis Basabe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering on its way. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogaerts. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. Another good inning for the Giants. Who's got it better than those folks right there? Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now to the plate, here is Rafael Divers. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
2-0 now. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. Let it rip that time 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Now the payoff pitch home. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The right fielder, number 18, Kyle Schwarber.
And stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. He's set. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Anderson is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Seth Brown. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this is taken for a ball. They walked him. And the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. 2-out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Brown, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. He's got it, and the Giants, in a game they really needed, are able to salvage Game 2 here at home as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Tonight, San Francisco have evened up this World Series at 1 game apiece. Jake Mcgee takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.